how are you producing your show? Is there a live audience, live stream, or pre-recorded?
Yeah, well, so it's interesting. I think, COVID-19, for, all of its complications that it's created, it's also sort of the silver lining to it all seems to be that it's sparked a lot of innovation. And as producers of theater, and it's really kind of forced us to think outside the box onto what our normal sort of, way we produce things would be. So with that, we've had and we continue to we remain committed to in-person live performance because that's what theater is. Of course, we follow all the CDC recommendations. We follow all the state guidelines: social distancing, mask wearing, limited capacities. I think now it's I think it just went up to 50%. But so we're adhering to all of those for our in-person live performances. But we're also sort of acutely aware that given our demographic and the age demographic of our normal patron, some of them just don't really feel all that comfortable yet coming back to the live in-person format. So we've actually spent a significant amount of time. I've spent a significant amount of time researching and developing our live stream capabilities and our pre-recorded capabilities. So we actually this season we've introduced two new series to all of our programming. One is our streaming live series, and then the other is our recorded live series. And so basically our streaming live series, we've had to buy a lot of equipment, and there's been a lot of expense to all of that, but it allows us to do 4 camera setups of any show. All goes back to a switcher, and then those things are processed, and they're all happening in real time. So anybody who's tuning into a live stream of a show of ours, they're seeing the show as it is actually unfolding, which is really kind of cool. But the 4 different camera angles give us the opportunity to kind of create a sort of cinematic experience as we can switch back and forth between wide shots, mid shots, close-ups, follow shots, all sorts of stuff. So it really becomes a whole nother sort of production element on top of the live performance, which is really kind of cool. And then we have our recorded live series, and the difference between that, it's more like if you think about video on demand or like Amazon Prime. So we have our live streaming series that happens in time with the performance as it's actually unfolding, and then we go back and we have a recording of, not necessarily the live stream, but a recording of the show, which then we go through and we edit, and we put through a lot of post-processing, video processing, and then those are released onto our website, almost like an Amazon Prime, where it's like a 72-hour rental and you pay a rental fee for it, and stuff like that. So yeah, that's been kind of cool that we've had to sort of reimagine the way theater works and the way that it can work, because I think so often you sort of get on the same the hamster wheel, and it just keeps turning and turning and turning, and now the hamster wheel's been basically destroyed. So we have to figure out new ways to do things, and to do them safely, given the current circumstances. Yeah, I think I answered it. Did I answer it? Is there another part of the question that I missed? Oh, I don't know. Well, you can edit this out, I guess, right? Or keep it in. It's funny. I don't know. Anyway, is that it? Done. Okay, good.